It's like old school mafia worked okay, but then again, you get a ham sandwich, now you owe somebody a favor that you'll never pay back the rest of your life.
Back door. It's not us.
Over there.
Alternator here.
Are they in this building? They're right across from you, Ashton. You're gonna run right into them.
Y'all hit me.
Holy shit, gold alternate.
Enemy taken out.
So I think I'm doing the majority.
Listen up, I'm getting shot at. Help run if you
No, I
need
heard you
it.
just a little bit, but
Just giving my shield.
I'm getting shot from the east.
Target over there.
I still see everything. I have a subject in view.
I got dropped.
Shields up.
20 seconds till drone. They're fighting one another now. We should third party while we can. I just saw a wraith up
Yes, sir.
there. That was what?
Reload. Enemy down.
GG's. I mean, you guys know the situation better than me. Yes, but like the mob in Italy, they let them run around for a long time, and then when they went to go get rid of them, it was really, really hard because they were so embedded, and then they ended up killing judges, and you couldn't get corruption out of the system, and they do a lot better now, but it was a really long time struggle to get even to that place. Is that the eventual end game that would have occurred if you leave the gang
There's a
leaders in
logo
place?
around.
No, I'm still in shit. But I don't think so.
No, there is a logo around. There is a logo.
Oh, you see her?
Yeah, I know, but I see. Look at the guns; they're floating.
I just
That's
said
why
I'm
y'all
still in
can get
shit.
Oh,
Gotta hop
Was
up
there
here.
like grease
Smoke
between them
missile.
and the cops? Like Mexico, same thing with the cartels. They just got so much power that it fucked everything up.
Wait, what do we shoot at? Somebody?
There's a
No.
car
Ring,
around. But
half a minute.
It's not really the cohesion with the police. It's the cohesion between the gangs because there was structure, there was rules. You couldn't just go out and do whatever you wanted because you had to pay for it. Either by your side or their side, somebody's gonna make you pay for it. But now it's just free for all.
right.
what was the answer
If I
to
recall,
have
everyone-
like young black men stop killing one another though?
Warning. Movement in progress.
Some just went on. Okay, you stole something. There's really no answer to have young people in the cities stop killing each other.
Well, I
White,
mean-
black, Mexican, all.
I'm not trying to say
Play the
like
same game,
that's
yeah.
just a statistic, you know. It's like white people kill themselves, Asian people kill themselves, and a lot of black young men are just dying to one another.
Guys over here.
Unfortunately, not a good thing at all. But that kind of violence you're talking about, if it's leave the gang leaders in place,
Shield here. Level 2. Those care packages likely shift the delta in our favor.
I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to explain it, honestly.
is
And
it
on
like
top of it, I really don't know a lot about it. I just know, like, from what I've been told as I've been around.
I mean, they always show, like, in those movies, the gangsters are like, oh, they're really good guys at heart, but at the same time, they corrupt everything. They're killing people. How can they be good people if they're fucking gangbangers? And I'm talking mafia, I'm talking gangs, I'm talking any of that
Well,
shit. You know, if you
Like,
can't trust
I
the
don't think
cops, if you
mafia
can't trust
and
the
actual
system,
gangbanger were the same thing.
they act
like,
the same way. It's just
the
a fucking
mafia
different
and
kind of
fucking-
group. Same structure, though. The mafia is
It's
super
just,
weak
respected
now.
differently, but respected differently.
They've almost
Whereas, you
totally
know-
collapsed, though. But you're saying, Ashton?
Yeah, but like the mafia of old was, you know, couple, like 100
Sicilians,
years old, something like that.
right?
Like
Families.
they've been doing that for generations and generations, and then gangs come around. They started at the very beginning, like all civilization. You gotta, create fire before you can create metal. So everyone basically does the same thing. It's just that gangs are in the infancy stage of that.
They did what you guys are talking about with taking out the leaders with the mob, and it worked. Once they took out the kingpins, all the loyalty between the families like fell apart, and they were able to basically dismantle the mob. There's still a really long process, though. There's a bunch of people fighting over here.
Enemy over there.
The opposite happened with the gangs, and
Yeah.
especially in Chicago, because they took out the leaders. They broke down the project housing, so you had every gang mixed from one part of the city to another. It's literally 2 blocks.
They're gonna leave.
They getting burned a little.
Delivering frag.
Don't chase them.
The other team's
Don't
down
chase
there.
them. The team come behind us. We definitely should.
I'm spotted.
Let's back out. Let's back out.
Yeah, because
They just got
if we run
cracked.
up, we're gonna be
Just
2 or 3
giving my
teams.
shields a recharge.
Somebody's swimming around.
We should go here.
Let's get up on that. That's where they're... Oh, what's that drone doing there?
Somebody's just there.
The crafting in the middle of this? That's a brave choice.
Enemy down.
Shit, I'm down.
Contact
can't see.
hostile.
I'm marking it.
Last one. Death will have to wait.
Up there. Oh, so hit by my gas.
Get your
Go,
gas.
Push. Dead. Yeah, they did absolutely everything else bad to try to control it in situations in Chicago.
So is it kind of like Iraq? Like, in Europe, we fucking fight a war, and then we do the Marshall Plan, we rebuild it, we make sure everything stays stable, and then we get out only after everything's good to go. But Iraq, we fucking knock the whole house down, but then we don't really invest too much in them afterward. Not a lot of popular, like, sentiment to do so, which probably led to more problems. Is it
Yeah.
same issue like Chicago? You bust the gangs up, but then you don't invest in the community, and so what else are they gonna do?
Well, no, they didn't bust it. They didn't do anything about the gangs. They just took out the gang leaders and then broke the strongholds. They made it to where everyone will be right next to everyone else, and that's what really kicked up the whole gang war.
If they had killed the leaders and then stuck around and invested in the communities where this happened, like, there was a factory job or there was trade schools or something, would some of that have been mitigated?
Yes, I believe so. That's also, the city basically died and they moved everything out to the suburbs, which is the,
Aren't the suburbs of
Yeah.
Chicago rich as fuck? Like, super ritzy?
yeah.
And so what, south side, inner city Chicago is where it gets rough?
It used to only be like, south side or, like the west side, but now it's literally everywhere.
Yeah, it's like all the time.
It's that bad.
Yeah, they tore down the buildings and forced everyone to move everywhere. And so, like the housing in the neighborhoods, they don't look like run down like they, like a project housing, but it's still same gang, same mentality.
And this wasn't like an integration thing. This isn't like white, black, brown, everybody living together. This was gangs kind of had set neighborhoods, and they put the gangs right in the midst of one another.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah, exactly.
desegregating the South in one night. Just imagine, like, hey, or ending slavery in one night. Slaves are free. Do whatever the fuck you want, and we'll see you tomorrow. And they just leave and never come back.
Right, no reconstruction. Well, we already know what happens there. When the Union draws out, there's terrible and tremendous violence against black people in the South after the Union pulls out. So that's what happened in Chicago.
Yeah, that's like the base of it. Because that whole time you got, you know, drugs are ramping up, crack, heroin, all that. Jobs are going away. You got the welfare system ramping up. Oh shit! I almost jumped off the edge.
Yeah, it
That's
happened to me
bad.
a couple times.
People right on top of me.
He's in there with He knocks that person in that building flat.
My vision is clear. You are fortunate we are on the same team. I go fast.
Good job. Good call outs. Fresh purple here, Tyrell.
Level 3.
I'm about to go down again. Fuck it.
You got syringe?
Don't have it.
Damn it, man. I ain't gonna be able to grab it.
Here. I don't actually have a syringe.
Hey,
But start that. Start that.
Test run if you need it.
There. That'll get you through it.
Replicator coming down.
That should have gave you enough time. What'd you say, Ashton?
I just dropped him at cell phone so he can.
Oh.
Oh, he's good.
That's right. Go again.
I'm good now. I just
Oh shit. Right outside the zone, there's a team just waiting for us. Just go out the opposite way. We have time.
We got some extra supplies. I'm hurting. Got to use a Phoenix kit.
Are they there waiting for us, or are we
I got close to the wall into him. Yep, they're coming.
coming up?
don't move. Just don't move. They're probably coming to the
Keep fire. Keep fire. I'll get myself up. You guys keep fighting.
Shut you up real good. Deploying. I still see everything. My vision is clear. Deploying variable. Reason in mind, and we still got a minute.
Come too far to give up now. Pass me that shit.
Gas trap deployed.
Recharging my shield. Getting shot at. Pull back to the totem.
What the heck?
Reloading.
He's right around that corner, right?
Adding
That's it. But there's another team shooting us. Oh, right now, right in front of us. They left. They left. Ready and loot.
using a Phoenix.
5 seconds and I got you on healer.
I'm good. I'm good.
10 seconds.
Okay.
The ring's just ahead.
I'm gonna get your shield back.
Go on now. Say hello. Recharging my shield.
Fuck, we gotta go.
My shield's getting back. I'm healing.
Straight ahead.
Closing and
Go.
the rewards in that care package could be a deciding variable.
Yeah, man. I ain't been on this shit.
Yeah, we've been on our heels this whole entire time.
Just keep going straight. There's a jump pad right ahead of us. Tyrell, there's gonna be a drop to our right. There's a team, I believe, in this building.
On top.
On top of that building.
Got it. Inside is good. Let's get in.
Taking fire. Introducing a new variable. My vision.
I'm taking fire.
Oh, you got a drone for me?
It was on Tyrell.
I'm at the pickup.
Drone was on Tyrell. I'm down. Wraith is moving. Wraith in.
Let's go to Death Wish.
Another one. Watson. She's in. GG's.
You're better off dead, but I could use the cover.
Do we have a thing for Ashton? Actually, there's a revive thing here.
I got a squad mate's banner. Recharging my shield.
There's team, someone's there.
Show, I need your stuff.
Yeah, take it.
I need big pots. That team is here. I think they're on the roof.
What that shot?
Look out, grenade.
Oh,
just
what?
him.
Oh,
Okay.
well, we're sitting here fucking panicked. GG.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to load up and get ready for this fight.
Well done, fellas. Another win for the home team.
Champions.